watching the Mystical Green Beanie.
Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? I am the Mystical Green Beanie, and first of all, I want to wish my fellow Americans a happy Independence Day. Unless you're Native American, in which case I'm not sorry. My people were slaves, so yeah, the struggle was real. Anyways, in today's video, with it being the 4th of July, I wanted to take this time to talk about the granddaddy of Marvel Comics, or at the very least, the granddaddy of Marvel Comics as we know it today, Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. And I actually wanted to take a look back on one of the least controversial moments in Captain America's history, the Hail Hydra last page reveals from Nick Spencer and Jesus Saiz's run on Captain America Steve Rogers. Because as history shows us, nobody overreacted to this, everybody was calm and cordial, while also respectfully addressing concerns about such a status quo. But in all seriousness, now that 2 years have passed since that's happened, and everybody is far less emotionally charged, I'm going to tell you why Nick Spencer's Captain America run is actually one of the greatest character studies in modern comics history. Well, the Steve Rogers one at least. He did one for Captain Falcon around the same time, but I never finished it. It felt too much like it was being written by a dude who likes the idea of black people but has never actually talked to one. But that's besides the point. Anyways, the whole concept behind Captain America Steve Rogers and ultimately Secret Empire is that after 80 years of getting his shit kicked in by Captain America, the Red Skull decides that instead of trying to beat Captain America, he's going to use a sentient cosmic cube to alter reality, making it so that Steve Rogers has always been on his side. The problem with this plan is that it works a little too well. See, here's the thing about Steve Rogers. Steve is an idealist, which means that he fights on behalf of the American dream, but not always the American government. He's not a political tool, nor is he a propaganda monkey, despite the fact that he's dressed like a literal propaganda monkey. And this is kind of where the Red Skull's plan falls apart, because when Steve's history is rewritten so that instead of being instilled with good old-fashioned early 20th century American values, he's instilled with good old-fashioned religious cult values under the banner of Hydra, making him the ultimate poster child for Hydra. But again, this is Steve Rogers we're talking about. Just because he's Hydra doesn't mean he's slave to the leadership of Hydra, in the same way that he was never slave to the United States government. And because of that, Steve ends up, I believe the technical term is, wrecking the Red Skull shit like the fake-ass Nazi he is by throwing him out of a goddamn window.
Know your fucking place, trash.
And after becoming the new leader of Hydra, while simultaneously becoming the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. and tricking all of the heroes of the Marvel Universe into a doomsday scenario, Secret Empire happens. And Secret Empire is really fascinating, because this is when it's revealed that the ultimate hero of the Marvel Universe is in fact its ultimate villain. Kind of? And I say that because the way Nick Spencer writes Hydra Cap, it's not that he's evil. You know, deep down, he's still Captain America. And despite having his personal history rewritten, his primary goal of making the world a better place and helping as many people as he possibly can hasn't changed. In fact, he's doing what he's doing because he firmly believes that what he's doing is for the greater good. And again, this whole run is really fascinating, and it's a wonderful character piece. One that analyzes the core of Steve Rogers, while, in my opinion, not being disrespectful. I would say that if you're one of the people who ignored the story or blew it off or hated the concept from the very first issue onwards and didn't read it, you should give this a shot. You know, like, now that the whole controversy's blown over, I'd highly recommend reading this. Especially if you like stories where the good guys go bad. Like, straight up, I'd say that this is basically Injustice, but, like, not dumb. And it sucks that so many people just wrote it off as it was coming out, because I actually feel like this is one of the best superhero comics to come out in the past couple of years. Anyways, guys, those are my quick thoughts. I just wanted to make a video that was timely and culturally relevant for once. And, yeah, that's today's video. But yeah, what about you? What were your thoughts on Secret Empire as it was coming out? Would you be willing to go back and reread it if you weren't a fan the first time around? Let me know down below in the comment section. Also, if you like this video, hit the like button, share it, support the channel. And if you want to see more content like this, all you have to do is subscribe. Guys, have an amazing Independence Day. Have a happy 4th of July. Go eat some cake. Go eat some pie. Hopefully it's American, which means apple. And shoot some fireworks. Hopefully not at 11 in the goddamn morning. Seriously, who thought that was a good idea? Anyways, guys, yeah, I will catch you later. And as always, until next time, adios nachos.